up, monarchs? I am divine. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so grateful that we have aligned. Welcome back to the monarchy. Okay, so this I'm gonna post these late, but these are going to be the last Thursday and Frequency Friday. Okay, and then next week I'm going to be doing prophetic dreams. All right, so for Threads Thursday, the Lord was telling me that for prophets and priests, right, for prophets and priests of God, He wants us to get prayer garments, like specific garments or specific attire, right, that I need to stop saying right so much, that He wants you to wear for when you're praying, fasting, and when you're in the secret place with Him. Okay, so He gave me a few scriptures first that He wanted me to read, and this could, obviously take this back to God, right, and ask Him about what cloths or what garments He wants you specifically to wear, or what that looks like, right? The details of that. However, He did specifically say for like His prophets, His priests, right? People who are working and operating in the office of God, okay? And so first He gave me Acts 19:11-12, and it says, "And God was doing extraordinary miracles by the hands of Paul, so that even handkerchiefs or aprons that had touched his skin were carried away to the sick, and their diseases left them, and the evil spirits came out of them," right? And so the Lord is saying that as you increase in your spirit, as you become more filled up with the Spirit of God, right, with the Holy Spirit, God is saying that your spirit, or His Spirit through you, will be carried through the things that you wear as well, right? So He wants you to be aware of the power of the Holy Spirit that can be carried and passed on through garments, right, through cloths. And I talk about this a lot on Threads Thursday, where I talk about clothes are important to God. If you read the Bible, like, there's so many different instances in the Bible where it shows how the clothes that you wear mean something to God, right? Whether it be it's something unclean or something clean or something holy or something unholy, right? In terms of the way that it's designed or the way that it's made or what it's used for, right? So the Lord is saying that even the things that you touch, right, the things that you wear are going to be carried away, and when you do give them away, right, because I talked about I made a video about donating clothes or something like that, right? How the Lord was calling us to like donate our clothes for like just generosity. And the Lord was saying that when you do give these types of clothes away, right, this is going to help transfer the Spirit of God to other people as well, okay? And then He gave me another one where the story of the woman who had the issue of the blood. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's Luke 8. You guys can go read it. Luke 8:43-48. Okay, and basically the woman, she had been bleeding for 12 years, and she had spent all of her money on physicians, and nobody could heal her, right? So it says, "She came up behind Him and touched the fringe of His garment, and immediately her discharge of blood ceased," right? She didn't touch Jesus. This is Jesus' garment, who she said. She didn't touch Jesus. She touched Jesus's garment, right? And it immediately ceased, right? And Jesus turned around and said, "Who was that touched me?" When all denied it, Peter said, "Master, the crowds surround you and are pressing in on you." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me, for I perceive that power has gone out from me." Right? So literally, the clothes, that the garment that Jesus Christ had on, that he was wearing, had power, right? It was the power of Jesus Christ, not just on his body, the things that were actually not just in his body, rather, but the things that were also on his body became holy because it was on him, right? So just by touching Jesus's garment, the woman was able to be healed, right? So I said it right again. So the Lord is saying that he wants you to find a particular garment, right, for different prophets and priests of God. He wants you to find a particular garment and pray in that garment, worship in that garment, fast, go into the secret place in that garment, because there is, and also of course get with the Lord about why he is highlighting this right now, right? Why is he emphasizing this right now? Because when he put this on my spirit, it was like something that he just feels is really important for his prophets and his priests right now, especially like if you're like a street preacher or something like that, or you are a healer, of course, or you are just a young youth minister or a pastor or a priest or a prophet, right? A prophetess. Just the Lord is saying that the garment, there's a garment, a special garment that he wants you to wear, that he wants you to anoint. And then also, one second, he also wanted me to read, so for Exodus 28, tell all the skilled men to whom I have given wisdom in such matters that they are to make garments for Aaron for his consecration, so he may serve me as priest. These are the garments to make: a breastplate, an ephod, a robe, a woven tunic, a turban, and a sash. Okay, so again, like God is saying, this was for Aaron's consecration, right? God wanted him to wear this as he served him as a priest, right, for God. And he had the people who also made these garments, he gave them wisdom, right, about how to go about making these garments for Aaron, right? Because they were sacred, right? They were sacred garments. They were holy garments for him as a priest to carry out his priesthood. Okay, so again, get with the Lord and ask what he wants you to wear and why too, right? Just inquire about more about what's on the Father's heart about this and how he wants you to execute this and what exactly he wants you to use it for, and also how, of course. So I hope this helps. I hope this heals. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell button if you want to know when I post more, and I'll be back. Deuces.